Ladies and gentlemen, here is your rosters who are competing in the 2026 VCT America Stage 1 tournament. As always, the first team is 100 Thieves, and they are looking pretty solid. A much better start to the year compared to last year, with a 5th place finish in kickoff to start off the 2026 season. There also includes Asuna, Crycells, Timotino, Vora the IGL, and Bang. The coaches are NBS and Doombros. The only team part of the 10 partnership teams in Americas who have yet qualified to a Masters event is Cloud9. A bit of a shock to say considering they have been constant threats in their history. However, a 6th place finish in kickoff could be a good start for them to finally qualify to a Masters event. There also includes Zeppa, Oxy, Vic, Penny, and Zelsus as the IGL. The coaches are Imi and former Shopify Rebellion Gold coach Veer. Demon 1, who subbed in for Oxy due to personal reasons, has joined an America's team. The 2023 champions Evil Geniuses have struggled to replicate their performance from that year, which shows with a 7th to 8th place finish in kickoff to start off the year. While it would be surprising to see them in Masters London, the last time in 2025, they came 4th in Stage 1, only one spot away from qualifying to Masters Toronto. The roster includes Superman, Bao, Com as the IGL, DG Zin, and Okeanos. The coaches are Potter, Foe, and Miko. The sole Brazilian team to make it to Santiago was Furia Esports. This team surprised everyone by winning kickoff, but during the tournament of Santiago, they bowed out early thanks to BBL Esports. The team would finish 7th to 8th in their first Masters event. The roster includes Alum, Artesian as the IGL, EU, Koala Noob, Nerve, and Basic as the sub. The coaches are Shaw and Camino. All Crew Esports was a nightmare tournament and the start to their 2026 campaign. It was an unusual tournament for them as the main squad couldn't obtain visas in time for kickoff, meaning they had to play with a sub roster for the tournament. The team would finish 11th through 12th with the sub roster, which wasn't surprising at all. Hopefully no visa issues will plague this team in Stage 1. The roster includes Dante Dus, Les, MW0, Sadak as the IGL, and Silence. Their coach is Zonic. Crew's Latam rival Leviathan had a better start to their season, but still a disappointing result based on expectations, with a 7th through 8th place finish. While our team did have to play with a sub for a couple games, hopefully Lev can really show their true performance in Stage 1. The roster includes King as the IGL, Sato, Blows, Neon, and Spikezim. The coaches are Onyo and Jihain. PXS, who was a sub for the team when Neon was an 18, is a free agent. Loud's misfortunes continues on for another year. Unlike last year's kickoff where they were competitive, this year's kickoff in 2026 was horrible. A dismal 11th through 12th place finish to start off the year was not what the 2022 champions would have wanted. The roster includes Kalanzine, Lookshow, Verti, Darker, and former Lev Academy player Erdi as the IGL. The coaches are Roman Lee and former Folk Esports player turned coach Barty. Pancada is listed as inactive. The team which had the most heartbreaks was MIBR. Just like over in Pacific with RIQ, this team lost not only once or twice, but 3 times to qualify to Santiago. While it was a horrible moment for the team, they can easily bounce back with what they showed in kickoff. The roster includes Aspas, Verno as the IGL, Mazzino, Tex, and Zekin. The coaches are Fraud and Happy. Keeping their top 4 run in Master events is NRG. While the team qualified as the 3rd seed for the tournament, they would end their Santiago run in 3rd, just missing out on the grand final, which was filled with Pacific teams. The team has shown they are a force to be reckoned with and a favourite to make it to London. There also includes Ethan as the IGL, Mada, Brock, Scuba, and Kaiko. The coach is Bonka. Coach Strong is a free agent. The team who had a lot, and I do mean a lot of eyeballs on them, is Sentinels. While they failed to qualify with a horrible 9th through 10th place finish, the fans wanted some change. So they answered the call with some significant changes for Stage 1 during the Santiago tournament. The roster includes John QT as the IGL, Cortesia, Redux, former G2 player Jonah P, former SAT Esports player Jerwin, and coming in as a stand-in for Jerwin is Victor. The coaches are former RIQ coach and talent for the Pacific region Ewok and Gunter. Caillou and Coach Kaplan have joined M80, while Narrate has rejoined Carmine Core. The team who is still hunting for their first international trophy is G2 Esports. While the team was a second seed coming to Santiago, they will be knocked out by the grand finalist Paper X, who finished 4th in the tournament, equaling their finish at Toronto. The roster includes Trent, Valorant as the IGL, Leaf, Jogamo, and Baby Bay. The coaches are Josh RT and Shaq. Jonah P, who was inactive for the team, has joined Sentinels. And the final team is Envy. While they had an alright showing in kickoff, they would finish 9th through 10th in their first VCT tournament. However, how they were eliminated was the main focus point of this team, as they made an interesting change before their match against EG, which backfired on them. The roster includes Eggster, Poppin as the IGL, Kesnet, Rossi, former super sub Demon 1, and Kanzera, who is the sub. The coaches are Stunner and Walken. Inspire has been moved to the inactive list, while Ionix has returned to the bench after leaving Shopify Rebellion. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your rosters for the 2026 VCT America Stage 1 tournament.